Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful speech. You have spoken well. I really appreciate you, and you have addressed a very important issue. At the same time, I welcome my beloved brother Maxwell. Please, Bro Max, please just exercise a little patience. Let's allow the new person that joined us to speak. Even though our sister have responded to his comment on the comment section, let's allow him to say something before my brother Max will now take the mic. DJ Daga. DJ Daga, unmute. Go ahead and talk to us.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Biafrans all over the world.
Good morning, you're welcome.
Yeah, even the make and could not do. I was born and brought up. Yeah, making a money. If any make and could do, I was born and brought up in Nigeria. So, I'm a fault to be Yoruba, and I support when you before. But Sunday, I got to agitation of a thing. Man, I hear you were Kuruna that symbol. Oh, we even funa na YouTube. As in, I post na DPM, this DPM army. So I was like, when go DPM, DPM, where army MSE, which is Master Simon Ekpa. So I was like confused because for this thing now to say, in the cab, army DPM, in the cab, army our Prime Minister of it. Onwe Gama as in like saboteur or betrayal of a thing is Batana in the midst of those army now. Mana, one government name me to go to show that our government that no of FIFA in a situation whereby we have general Butozo and commander general you I'll tell you if I name me like this as in the cabo I'm in DPM I'm in so I myself I was like I've been very confused. And secondly, I don't know our Prime Minister about the question of Finnish government. I a question, yeah. Just I only believe on a basis. Now na cho O2. Now got drag Nigeria government to international court. Okay, and on what the Chiku gets name go badata. Gasi can akbo Nigeria government down international court. So on to Chiku gets near if I want to I walk or my though I myself in a way I feel panic, I feel pain, and in another way I don't feel pain. Because all on our sis. Now I told to Chikuge mayor, now got drag Nigeria government to international court. Okay, water. So that is what that. And so that is what my opinion about that. About the army of a team. Ultimately we feel it. Okay, ultimately and one you search pose adagio ramas in DPM we go so Kenya, I'm in Kenya. That was like, no one is confused. The government thing is Sozi. Our government, our Prime Minister does it. Because I just like I'm confused. Because our leader, Martin Namudekano, I kidnapper, all exposed with DOS. Okay, what? And our Prime Minister also, and the question in our Finnish government, all exposed with some people like all those Van, Ogen Kere, Pansonia Parawa, as in all of them, it exposed them. So that's what I have to say. Although now we bias now one army or the other army, all I know, let's just follow our government, which is Biafra government, USB for life. That's what I believe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. That is why when you explain, people understand. Sometimes when you don't explain, people not understand properly. But the ways we are that is why we are here. I am be online on daily basis. And that is why I have been talking, mind the platforms you listen to. Mind the people you listen to. And this is why we are talking about self-sabotage. Just like my brother said. All because of if people claim how a member of the media which anybody can feel the same way. Every one of us, but that if I were a Liberation Army of Biafra, we don't have Dr. Ngozi Orebueze Army or Master Simon Ekpa Army. We don't have. What we have is the Liberation Army. The Biafran government is only one, not two. And every member of the Liberation Army is under the government. The government is taking care of them and providing for them. As long as you are working under the government, You know, for a long time, they introduced this idea of calling people's name. When Mazi Simon Ekpa was with us, Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't come here to promote any liberation army or call this one. He doesn't call names. He doesn't. But some people, because of their own selfish interests, began to sabotage by trying to exalt a person, just to exalt one person, give him that glory, use his name to create chaos in a place where there is no problem. That was what they did. And some of them were carried away with that calling of name. Oh, this one is our general. This one is our commander. This one is the Obatobie. This one is the Almighty. He's our God. He's our Savior. He's the one that will deliver us. This one is the one in charge of this. And when they say it, it will get into some people's head. And some of them will begin to misunderstand what is happening. That is why...
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And I want to use this opportunity to greet our brother, Rosie. Brother Rosie, the brother is doing a great, very wonderful job. Rosie, I do watch him on YouTube also. On the more ma, as in on the maker, even Vam, before on the claim now, before Yana respect Vam. Man, I can't now what an Vam is a stupid man. That is a useless man. But we only thank God now. What's the question our Prime Minister? Not that expose all those fallback group now. Okay, what? On the guys that green snake under green grass. In which our PM chene fananda obofu. Okay, that's my point. Man, if I be men no be go see everything, as in for we Biafrans to know the legit people and the fake people. That's just it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Is why that is the importance of us putting those link and etinye link. You come and ask your question. It will go to superior argument. Even if you don't agree with what we are saying, you explain gently. We can now explain to you. This Biafra the good, the bad, and the ugly. We will be there. The only difference is that I am a constitution that is guiding us. All need die as a pakuko, you everybody. You will face the consequence of your action. We are looking for one thing. So for some people, they begin to create that division, self-sabotage. And some of us are going to that self-sabotage unknowingly. Some people are doing it intentionally. Intentionally, they create it and now they form group, they invite people and drag people into that self-sabotage. That is the major problem we are having, and that's what we are discussing today. We have a liberation, central liberation. The only difference in that army that in this era, with government, the only change is that the army has to be decentralized. Every state army, so that any problem in that state, you don't have to be waiting for people in the central to come and fight for you. The people in that state can take action without waiting for the central to come. It doesn't mean that if the power is overpower them, they can call to the next state. The next state will send something, but you cannot fold your hand and wait. If you have to wait until when people come from Enugu and come there to come and cover. And before then, you know how.
Please go, don't spoil now.
Yes, that is why HWM introduced this decentralization in this government. It doesn't mean that but that change. Some of them misunderstood it initially. Even when members of the Liberation Army that misunderstand it. It is not power. Whatever thing you have, you remain with you. But the only thing that on every state where their own level, so that if people can react without even waiting for people from the center to come.
Okay. Now I understand. That
was just the thing. Any new army created, it is that same liberation army of Biafra. One. And we had a Dr. Ngozi army. And we had anybody army. What we have is liberation army of Biafra. Simple.
That means Adadi she was only lying, Abi.
That is the thing. That is the problem. Simon even complained about this. That people begin to make people believe that there is a problem when there is no problem. Even in the cabinet, if I can form, when nothing is happening, a simple changes that were put in place. Understand the change. If you don't understand, you ask questions. Simple thing. If you don't make a campaign, you begin to sabotage people. That is the problem. Some people now put us in how member of media, they are the one creating the problem. You push wrong information to Biafrans. You don't even understand what you are saying. You can't even explain what you are saying. And the Biafrans, you don't blame them. Biafrans that go to there to watch. When they watch that, they believe what they say after all is Biafra. And then they begin to talk in a different manner. Until when you sit them and explain properly, they will now understand and know where the right thing is coming from.
Just like we told you now.
Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you for coming out. When there is any confusion,
I remain one and only Gaga.
In this our platform, members of cabinet are watching our program. Our DPN now watch here. And when you question you hear more complain they will look into it. The government will look into it. They will think about it, look into it. Or if I change, or no mistake, or no correction, or when I call his attention, I call his attention. That's the way we operate. Nobody is an expert that you know everything. You know everything. You know, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, chicken on yeah.
Thank you. My brother Maxwell, go ahead and talk to us, bro Max.
Thank you so much, Mazuchuk. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I know you've not been strong, and I wasn't able to call you. People have been asking of you every time. One of our brothers that we used to be here have had an issue also. He has not been online since November. He just came from the day before. He has been asking of you every day. He was there yesterday. Even today he was there, but I don't think maybe he couldn't be able to join again from Homeland.
Oh, okay. I am so sorry that ndị Igbo anyị si na uhe takara nkịta lọnụ he takara nkịta na that thing ọ na-ata too much. But there is nothing that will happen to a true son of one Biafra that is bigger than the God that we serve. And the God that we worship is always on our side at any given time to protect and guide us, whether in infirmity, in health, in wealth, and in poor. So we have to just give God the glory for what he has done for us. I salute each and every one of you. May God continue to strengthen you for the great job that you are doing and give you the protection that you need. All of us need to make sure that we'll accomplish this this task that is ahead of us, which is let me say, an overwhelming recognition and international recognition of the state of Biafra.
Yes,
may God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. No matter how the enemy has fashioned his ordeal, may God continue to keep and protect him. May God bless Simon Ekpa. As Finland is doing their own things, finding ways to please their cohorts, I say may God continue to bless them as well and open their eyes and show them that Biafrans has a God, a supreme being that has kept them even in the verge of extinction. Because as at 1967 to 1970, I do not know, even the First World War, the Second World War, whether such I have not read, an ethnic group has been wiped out, ethnically cleansed, blocked, removed, tried to be removed out of the international community as at that time, starved to death. In this world, I don't know if there is any ethnic group that has suffered what the Biafran people suffered in the hands of the zoo and their cohorts. Yet, we are still here today, very, very vibrant, very strong, even moving in a very dynamic way, unlike what our forebearers, did. We are following it. We are following it step by step, procedure by procedure, and God definitely is going to make us laugh at the end of the day. Do not be dissuaded by the attacks that you are getting. I have not been here. I do not know what is going on, but I will tell you in my own military perspective, they are very, very lucky that the enemies are still occupying our land. When you stand against an existing body, a body that you agreed upon on the 29th November 2024 in Finland, you agreed on that document, and you come back today, you want to renege, just like Nigeria reneged from a Buri Accord and fought our people. You will never. That is treasonable. It's treasonable. We are fighting, we need to bring everybody, carry everybody along. But they are lucky that we are in this situation. If not, some of them will be tried. Because you cannot stand against a constituted body and thinking that I will come here to clap for you. Most of them that are generals or commanders or so, you misbehave, the law will take care of you, just like you said. Nobody is bigger than Biafra. Nobody. Even my mother's ancestors are not bigger than Biafra. Is Biafra not here today? My ancestors from my mother's side, are they not gone? They've gone. Even their bones cannot be even recognized today. But Biafra is still here. That is to tell you how big Biafra is and what it needs to be protected while we are alive. Because we are the oil that is feeding the Biafra. That's who we are. I don't know what has happened, but I am just from the topic. Self-sabotage is what we are passing through, is what we are facing. And I will not help anybody that is not ready to wake up, or someone who is pretending to be asleep. I won't waste my time waking you up. If you look at what is going on, majority of them tried the egg-breaking system. Egg-breaking system. I would have thought that the egg-breaking system would have diminished each and every one of us, the United States of Biafra, that is kicking against their fallback syndrome. I would have loved that the egg-breaking would have eradicated each and every one of us, or twist us, or reshape our mindset to come back and join the fallback. God forbid. Something that has been a shadow that has thrown out. That is what you are telling me to go back to. Don't be dissuaded. Don't panic, because these things will happen. These guys are not working for themselves. They are working for an evil authority that just want us to, to have this, misunderstanding that is going to throw, hoping that is going to, disintegrate us. But now we are moving in a different direction. When they come to this direction, we will fashion another means to counter them, and that is what is happening. Dr. Ngozi Orazigwe is steadfast in what she is doing, and those that are surrounding, that have surrounded her, are also contributing to her success. And God is the leader and the giver of that success that she has achieved. And we must follow them. Follow, Dr. Ngaji Aragweze and her adjutants. For me, if your egg didn't work, is it your court that you have sued her now that is going to work? Eh? Onye jeje buru ụzọ kpọọ police or ya na-enwe the case. You cannot learn from the zoo. No be zoo wey go capture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kidnap am, bring am to Nigeria. They furiously went ahead and they announced, "Oh, we have arrested with the collaboration of international security, DSS, Interpol." Today, what is happening? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is beating them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is going to continue to beat them as long as Chukwu Okike Abiyama is with him. That is how it is. He is going to continue to hit them where it pains them very, very hard. And we are not going to back down. No matter what they do, we are not going to back down. They will also fail. I told you that by the day they started this hanky-panky game, trying to fight for authority and position, command and control, I told you that they are going to fizzle out, just like those that acted before them. And they will going to fizzle out. Our main bone of contention now is how to make sure that Biafra is internationally recognized. The sovereignty of the United States of Biafra, the sovereignty of the Biafran people is as well established and recognized right across the world. That is our task. Not going to court or listening to what they are saying. I have listened to them enough. They are not making any sense. They don't make sense. We have listened to them for so many periods. They are not making any sense. And I'm not going to join, hands in those kind of people. I have a reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is to make sure I support the United States of Biafra as established on the 29th November 2024 to a greater height. If you are not doing so, shame on you. And I believe that each and every one of us that is listening, that has participated and on this particular United States of Biafra knows what they are doing and will fight anybody that is going to, tarnish the image of the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much, Mazi Chuks, and I will be here as well listening.
Thank you so much, my brother Max. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for your wonderful contribution as always. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're welcome, my beloved sister Ijeoma. Unmute yourself and speak to us.
Mazindewo, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning to you, Brother Max. Yeah, I've heard other people spoke, Mazi. So far, I've been in the background listening to understand exactly what is being said.
Yeah.
So Mazi, I might not be saying what the topic is all about or what, but one thing now homework no being about this movement, right?
Okay.
You see, I don't. Some people like they are not getting one thing. You see, this Biafra thing, this Biafran movement, it's above everyone, even Ojuku self. It's this Biafra. It's not about Madame Orabeze. Madame Orabeze is just the tool. She's just one of the tools that God has used or God is using to propel this movement. But some people are forgetting that. And the reason why most people do issue with that habunobi or wine or maka wine or USB Madam Orabeze, Dr. Ngozi Odarabeze. So because of that, they have issue with it. And people, like, tell yourself the truth. When you see light, can you cover
No.
the light?
No.
Now, once you see the light, follow it. It doesn't matter who's holding it. I don't care if it's a spirit holding it. Once I see light, I follow light. Let's trace this thing back, right from Behagara, Finland, to redeclare this thing. Legodo no ihe merenu. Legodo no money issue. Ihe Ogenkere. Look at what Ogenkere did. Legodo no rigor, all the rigor, like all those corny and slimy thing that guy mechara. Kaneku, at the end, they have broke fall back, singing all fall back. And still, people don't get it. People cannot today wallowing in ignorance. What I'm here to tell people, when you see light, follow light. So light is all the very bright. You can't miss it. You cannot miss it. Legodunu, Madam Rabeze, since Ojimo here, and we hear the perfect. I want Legodunu, you every declare we are still in the freedom movement. It's not done yet. We are still in the process of getting where we are. But this components I know now go to for us to sit on it. You get boost on order before get balance. What we are. Makandi na azo nka hatchery you liquid. They want to be this. They want to be this. They forgot that you have to get a seat. You sit down before you now put your back. Lay your back. My baby. Hey, stop. Okay, Mazi. So all I'm saying is people gotta focus and know exactly what they want. Okay? Because when you see truth, you can't miss it. But they are mixing it up with Juruhani with their, I don't know if it's cultural issue. I don't know what to call that. But most people with issue, they don't tell themselves the truth. Because if you are a child of light, when you see truth, you see it. You can't doubt it. Yes, and when you hear the perfect governments and then little things, little here and there, loopholes here and there. Of course, it's bound to happen. Of course. Even a well set up government, like we were you said this yesterday, Mazi Chuks. Even a well set up organized government, they were big issue. How much more of freedom movements? Everything na the tough, na the haggard. Otu ọwụlọ ọwụ ma onye na-edu anyị o metere ya ma o mete ya biko na anyị na-apachi ya na-ebu ya na-aga because we are heading to somewhere. I nwetacha the thing anyị bịa balance wazie rụkwawazie meziwezie things a ga-emezi but people they don't want to get it. Ha chọrọ ka ọ bịa dị perfect from the get go bụrụ perfect ya dị ya bụrụ egbe bụrụ mgbọ na-agbata otu onye ọla ọhụrụ ya na-agbatuchi then she's doing something ọ ga-abịa gbagharị na ya unu na-ahụ ihe ọ na-eme. It doesn't work like that. You got to think. Unu kwesịrị na think. Unu kwesịrị people ụmụnne anyị biko nu chegharịa na uche unu hụ ọkụ ihe you can't miss it. Gwa na onwu na eziokwu kemgbe ejiri were declare this thing na Finland, this Biafra movement, this USB government. Legodo what this woman have achieved so far. Legodo what is being done. Legodo what is going. And when here na the perfect, on here to go no mana. Unu ne criticize. Y'all be criticizing little because and when here na the perfect, even a well-structured government is not even perfect. How much more of a freedom movement? Don't expect it to be like butter and gold and then everything is settled and everything is Unu wrong mentality. Y'all got to fix it. I don't know, man. Because of the post-war, unu were Biafran way mere who in slavery mere unu. I don't get it because I don't want to be part of that. My mind is very sound, okay, and I choose to stay in the positive direction. Nobody can distract me. That's why I'm putting can sound I'm very angered. Man, some people now I know some people sound some certain way. When I talk, I come off like I aggressive. I bring that aggression. It's because of the passion I have for the USB. Nobody can distract us. We don't want no distraction. We are moving on forward. That's where we at right now. We are moving forward, and USB government. That's where we at, and that's what we stand by. So yeah, you people better get it.
Thank you, our sister Ijoma. Appreciate you. That's the spirit of Biafra. Every one of us, we should try as much as possible to come on board. Our purpose of being online here to preach this gospel is make sure everybody is carried along. And the importance of coming on this media is you hear from different voices, from different tones, from different angles. There are some Biafrans that are so much passionate about this Biafra. Anything that will make it come, they pursue it and support it. And if they feel that there is something you are doing that's going to come out of it, they will get so angry. Some cannot be able to control themselves. Some of us, we have learned and trained ourselves to be able to control, even when you are cussing, even when you are demoralizing or dehumanizing us, we still give you that time until when you cross the boundary. In as much as we still have our red lines, but we try as much as possible to support. Self-sabotage, we should try to avoid it. We should try to avoid it. Nobody is an expert in this. We don't know it all. The more we are going, the more correction we're making along the line, we're making corrections. The people you see today, you might not see them tomorrow. Just like my beloved sister Precious said when she came on, change is something that is very, very certain. The people you are seeing today, tomorrow it might be you. It might be you tomorrow. It might be you tomorrow. And I have said it time and time again, by the time we succeed landing in Biafra land finally, many of us in the media today that you see our face, you might not see us again. I am not going to say, oh, if they don't put me in charge of Biafran Broadcasting Corporation, if they don't make me a worker there, if they don't employ me there, that means this is a fraud. No. Even after Biafra has come, many of us who have fought on this path, we will still be on our platform. If not for anything, to checkmate the government and still bring information when information happens. We can still be on our department defending the United States of Biafra. But professionals are going to come in. Every one of us have line of professionalism. The greatest thing that is killing us is that when you see somebody who knows better than you, you feel threatened. Banana. That is not the way it's supposed to be. When you see somebody who knows better than you, all you need to do is to come. This very struggle we are in is a very great opportunity for people to learn. A very great opportunity. In this very platform that we are, in this very Biafra agitation, that is where you can be able to mingle with people you cannot even be mingled in a normal society, in a conventional ground. There are some of us that we don't even have the opportunity to speak with a professor, let alone sitting in a meeting with a doctor. But this agitation has given that opportunity for you to stay with people that are educated. You stay with nurses, you stay with doctors, you stay with engineers, professionals, politicians, businessmen, rich men, poor ones, middle class, people from across all the whole world. You sit with them in a meeting, and it's an opportunity to learn. Don't feel threatened. Don't feel intimidated. If there is something you do not know, when they are going that path, take your time. Ask questions. It is not compulsory that you must talk. Ask questions. That is why we are here. That is the most important job we are doing as those who are in the media. When the informations are not coming, when the informations that are coming are not solid, even us in the media, there are challenges we face in the media. Even me that is speaking to you here, representing the government, there are some information that slips me. There are some information that doesn't get to me. But I will not come here now and tell you, I begin to lie about it, or begin to tell you this, or begin to cover, or begin to shout on the government. Why didn't they tell me this? Those of us who are stepping up, speaking for the government, there are certain information that we are supposed to know that we don't know. But yet, I cannot come here and begin to attack the government because of that. All I have to do is to go through the channel and lay our complaint and continue to talk until when things are done. The correction will continue to happen. We continue to make that correction until we get it right. I will not say because I was not told this, because this. That is why I decided to take a very long